right, welcome back. Next topic for our Rush Hour Roundtable, and this follows a school district in North Texas. Teachers and librarians there ordered to review dozens of books from their library shelves right before students return to school. Now, last year, Texas Governor Greg Abbott ordered the Texas Education Agency prevent pornographic and sexually explicit content from children's schools. So remember that. The Keller Independent School received complaints about some of its books. The district reviewed more than 40 books with such well-known titles as The Bible, The Bluest Eye, a graphic novel version of the Diary of Anne Frank. All three books have since, though, been returned to shelves, but some of the books behind or being reviewed include central characters who are gay or transgender. According to the district, the board approved new policies they say are designed to protect children from sexually explicit content. This process includes 30 days of public review. Then a committee will decide whether to ban or limit materials to particular grade levels or students who must get parental permission. So we want to ask our panel, and Brad, we're going to start with you. Is this type of policy and review appropriate, or are parents, community members, school districts overstepping their bounds and imposing their beliefs to censor content?
Yeah, look, I'm never a fan of government book bans in society at large or any kind of censorship. But when it comes to schools, obviously, we all agree there's some content that doesn't belong in a school library. So then it becomes a tricky question of where to draw that line. And some of these books, you mentioned the LGBT books, some of them actually do depict sexually explicit images or scenes or themes. And I can understand why people wouldn't want those in libraries, but it should be decided locally. I think, though, maybe as the only Gen Zer on this panel, I'm having a little bit of an okay boomer moment here, because I have to say, not only do kids not read books, they all have iPads and iPhones and have access to a million things at their fingertips on all of these subjects, exponentially worse than anything you will find in any school book. So I think it's more of a kind of a microcosm for our culture war that we're fighting as a nation right now than it is about actually controlling what kids will be exposed to and when, because the ship sailed on that one, my friends.
Well, I like what you said. I really hate that Gen Z business because I hate it when people don't think I'm Gen Z. But I'll give you that, Brad. I will say this, though, about, the Bible. Be fruitful and multiply. Is that really the problem here? I mean, this is just so ridiculous. It makes me think that they need in North Texas. P.S. I lived in North Texas, so I'm surprised about this because I don't feel that this is indicative of North Texas. But I think they need a 30-day policy where people, the citizens, actually get challenged. So it's like a big old timeout for them. Because to me, this is like, I hate the word Karen, but it's the Karen and Kens of the world that are just needling away and putting, books like the Bible on the challenge list. Give me a break. Doesn't this really show just how foolish it is when people like this are allowed to get involved in education policy and create this much havoc?
And like The Bluest Eye, I mean, Toni Morrison, amazing author there. And yes, there's certainly content in there which is challenging, but it's a challenge that is going to help, in my opinion, students learn and grow. Obviously, I know that book was in fact put back on the shelves. Toni, I want to kick it over to you. I mean, what do you think here? Is this overstepping? And if so, if not, I mean, who ultimately should decide which books are appropriate for our kids?
There's a difference between challenging and pornographic, and you can decide, pornography is, when you see it. I think there's a bigger subject at play. Brad makes a solid point. You go to TikTok, you will see things far more suggestive a lot of times than a lot of books that are in a school library. Taking something out of a school library is not a book banning. That is an ignorant and lazy way to describe it, and that should be stopped. The conversation here is parents trying to take back some control of what's going on with their kids because they ceded that control for years and years and years, thinking that the school districts, the school system, the Department of Education, however you want to see it, was going to do them and their kids right. You know what they learned? That's not what was happening. Their kids were being done wrong. And they started to speak out, and what did they get? They got abuse, they got taunting, they got called domestic terrorists by the Attorney General Merrick Garland. So this is just part, I think, of a larger conversation of parents saying, wait, who actually is in charge here? They're our kids. Let's actually show what we're in charge of.
John, I know you have a lot to say.
Yeah, I'm going to bring it back to the original subject you gave us. I love this story. I think these stories are so good for freedom and education and young people. I'm grateful that there were enough idiots in this district to actually try to ban the graphic novel of Anne Frank. And there were idiots who did try to get it pulled from the shelves. It's off the shelves now, pending review. These
As is the Bible. Yeah,
Yes.
the Bible is too, John. It's nuts.
Oh, I know. But these morons have helped these books get so much more attention. The Bible is doing well on its own, but there are so many young people who would never have read these books and will now seek out these books and try to find out why mediocre
The Streisand effect is super real.
It's going to help young people realize you can't trust certain grown-ups who are authoritarian and want to censor what you can see. And the best part, this is in the Dallas-Fort Worth metropolitan area, so maybe this will motivate more people to show up and vote in their local school board elections.
Local elections. You hit it. You hit it, John.
Area
They matter. Your
sort of
local elections
Well, and I'm going to bring up
matter.
something
This is what happens.
Yeah, I want to bring up something that Brad said, and this is kind of veering off a little bit, but he made a point. All kids have cell phones, right? They all have access to all of their things, all of these titles, whatever, on their phone. So I mean, wouldn't it make more sense if we really want to try to stop or try to control what our kids have, like just no cell phones in schools? I mean, or no cell phones. It's hard to understand. I think that, right, are we going to get to the root of the issue?
10,000 teachers watching right now just cheered you saying no cell phones
and
in
that's
schools.
not what I'm advocating, but I'm saying, would that almost make more sense?
It's hard to enforce that,
right,
though.
but hard to enforce. Very true. All right, panel. Well, certainly a topic that got us talking. Don't go away, because, of course, we have more to talk about. Is it time to cancel those unpaid internships, unpaid specifically? Because some say they are keeping the wealth gap cycle in our country going strong. That's next.